good network of people. Yeah, that's what I want to do actually. Thank you.
So you are from Sri Lanka, you a newcomer, and you
Yes.
wanna open your own business.
Yes, I want to open my own business in the future, in the near future, not now, in the future, just
In
because
the
I'm
future.
currently a student and I'm studying psychology. And I want to have a good network of people who are going to help me grow my business. And I want to get to know about what are the mindset of people in Canada or somewhere, what they like about it. And just something like that, just that.
Absolutely. Welcome to Canada. Maria Carolina did share your profile here and your phone number. Please feel free to share your phone number. We'll be happy to give you guidance, discovery call, and mentorship, and the amazing, beautiful, exciting world of entrepreneurship, especially for women. We are very proud leaders here because human rights are here in this marketplace, and women can accomplish anything they want.
Yeah.
Understanding that half of the women around the world they don't have basic human rights. So please do
Thank
enjoy. Start start now. We learn while we're
uh,
making mistakes. So it's all
collecting
good.
some data so that. So yeah, I'm gonna work on it. By the end of this year, maybe I'm not sure about because I want to start a like a apparel brand, like a clothing brand. So I'm having some ideas on that, and
Excellent.
so yeah, also
Peter would be the great. I just had a meeting at Holt Renfrew with one of the top people there for fashion brands. Would be happy
oh,
to connect you. It is an interesting field. I mean, you're hitting the right, the right trends. Shopping, supporting local, shopping local, supporting local brands. It's yeah, it's a phenomenal field. I mean the passion for Prada and Armani. I mean, thankfully, it's still it's great brands and everything
thank
else, but it's
you.
good to support local and do your own things. I mean, the power of communities coming together and solving our own challenges through economically empowering our own leaders locally first, then going globally. This concept has been working for years very well. So welcome. I would be happy to help you. Maria Carolina, maybe you can take the first call with Dinushika. And who else is here new with us? I'm
Thank
still admitting people, so it's good opportunity for you guys to tell us who you are. Nithi Mystery, nice to meet you. Hi, Nithi.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. I live in Toronto, and
Yes.
I myself am a Canada marketing lead for Leading Edge Group. Nice to meet you all.
Canada marketing lead. Tell me more about it. Do you have a job? Do you have a business?
No, I have a job. I currently work for a company called Leading Edge Group. We are a lean management consultancy firm. We provide lean trainings and lean consultancy services to organizations such as healthcare, manufacturing units, as well as local government over here
Okay.
in Canada. And
Okay.
we are international as well. So it's in Ireland, Australia, all around. Yeah.
Beautiful. It's a Canadian-based company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. If you'd be so kind to connect with me on LinkedIn, we'd love to get connected with you and always support and learn and maybe you can help some of our leaders and the other way around. I mean, that's always dealing with bigger companies. It's always it's always something there. Very nice to meet you, Nitya. Thank you. Thank you. Please, those people who, especially who have the opportunity to introduce themselves, can you please drop your LinkedIn profiles on the chat so other people see who they are and can connect with you on LinkedIn? Thank you so much. Thank you, Nidhi. And Cecilia, nice to meet you.
Hello everyone. I believe there is a sound issue on your side.
Guys, if you can mute yourselves, let me see who's unmuted here. I'll mute them. Guys, can you mute yourself? When there's echoing a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Are
now
we
it's
good
better.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
much
good
better.
now. Beautiful. Yes, tell us about yourself. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you all. I'm Christina, originally from Romania, Eastern Europe. Traveled a bit the world, lived in Dubai for several years and moved to Canada 4 years ago. And I'm a small business owner. I'm an emotional intelligence specialist right now, focusing mainly on helping parents with kids between 1 to 14 years old to help their children navigate through childhood challenges with a very holistic method called the Sleep Talk Golding Method. So I will share a bit more about myself in the chat, open
Please,
to connecting.
Please, and if you
learning more
can call
about
me, I'll leave my phone number here for you. I mean, our next event is about wellness with a bunch of HR people in a room on the 17th. I'll plug you into our wellness team. We have wellness team. We have social impact team with Green Summit. I think that you'll be a great fit. Anybody with the alternative modalities in healing, it's always an interest to us. We are very proactively driven group, understanding that health is your first wealth. And if you don't act proactively on your health, I mean, it's just not the smart way to live the life. We educate people on that. And in Canada, we need a lot of education between food and pharmaceutical industry. Those money-driven beasts, we certainly need love, care, innovation in wellness injection. And my first business was in wellness. I'm leaving you my phone number. Just call me on Tuesday, okay? 824-0015. Here's my.
where is it? So
Marie Carolina, if you can share my phone number, please.
I just did.
Yes.
okay.
Martha Liliana, guys, we'll start in 5 minutes. Anybody who has a passionate message for us to share, somebody who is embarked on a mission to make the world a better place and looking for help, investors, customers, somebody who just looking for help because you are sad and don't know where to go. We do a lot of work in resilience, in mental health. So please do not hesitate to speak up or just leave the message in the chat. We'll reply to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Honey, I cannot not ask Honey to say hello to us. Honey, welcome to the event. Honey? Honey, while you were gracing us with your presence, Martha Liliana, this is one of mentees of Maria Carolina O'Hara. You can tell those people will just go, give me the floor. There's my passion. Martha, welcome to the event. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. My name is Marta Liliana. I'm from Colombia. I'm international student, working with Maria Carolina, growing leaders, the first generation of immigrants, to teach them the financial system in Canada, growing and building our business and helping new immigrants.
Well, this is beautiful. How the people can get hold of you? Phenomenal training. If you're a newcomer, don't know how things work in this country, phenomenal training by team of Maria Carolina. She trains newcomers on leadership development and personal professional development, how to build your brand, how to go to market, whether you're looking for career, and obviously you connected with powerful group of influencers whose passion to help other people.
Yeah.
So Martha Liliana is
it's an
part of Maria Carolina group. Please, those who speak Spanish or just people who are newcomers looking for friends, way to get into the society with phenomenal culture of organization like Maria Carolina created, backed by positivity and massive action. Maria Carolina, did I do good work introducing your team?
Yes, you did. Awesome work.
Thank you so much. Melody, Melody, very nice to see you. I did see your face. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Can everyone hear me well? I'm
Yes.
actually at my gym today. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the welcome. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to meet everyone. I am here to meet new people and to learn, of course. So a little bit about myself. I came from originally China. About 10 years ago, I came here as an international student. And then since then, I've worked for different kinds of companies and I traveled around the world for 2 years and then came back to Canada. I actually just got my Canadian citizenship last month. So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Definitely. Thank you guys. Very, very appreciative of the opportunities and the experiences and the people I have had you know, privilege to meet. So I right now run an online teaching and coaching business. Me and my team, we provide services to help our students and clients excel in school, in their transition to a new country, and at work. So I've been doing this for about 4 years, also through my travel. But right now, I feel like this is time for me to move on. I'm ready to take a back seat in this business, just let it run by itself and venture into some new challenges and to maybe make bigger contribution. And so here I am trying to learn. Thank you.
Maria Carolina also, I mean, I was trying to get back to Melody. If you can please have a brief chat with her when you have an opportunity. Great entrepreneurial experience. I mean, it's just the right type of mindset. Personal, professional growth is just on that level, right? Thank you so much, Melody, for joining us. And we'll book the time and maybe we'll talk to all of us. Maria Carolina, myself, we'll put you on three-way calls so we can get a little mastermind.
Pleasure.
I know that you have a baby, so that's why I know that you didn't come to network to March 8th. So what do we have now? 6:22. Babad, Amira, thank you for being with us. We'll start exactly at 6:30. So who's that beautiful lady? Eve Panska, the lady with those yes, tell us about yourself, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Evelina. I'm originally from Poland, but I'm based out of Canada for about, I think, 1 year now. Yeah, my journey has been quite crazy, I would say, because I've been traveling like 3 continents, within like 5 months. So, yeah, I ended up eventually in Canada, but before that, as one of our participants, I lived in UAE. I lived in Dubai for around 4 years. And I have very, very mixed background when it comes to professional life. I was working in like kind of sales, finance. Then I shifted into analytics back in Poland. And then after that, I decided to somehow wing it and go for a flight attendant. So I was a flight attendant in Dubai for about like 4 years, right? Yeah, 4 years. Yeah. So now I'm kind of like, I would say, I'm just trying to look for my ways. It's a bit quite a journey and hassle, I would say, because I realize how hard is in Toronto at least to get some connections, and I've been on the lookout for a job for a while, and I found it extremely hard to somehow to see any response from employers, I would say. So also my profile is not narrowed to one particular field. I have experience in very different industries. But let's say I was, let's say, product owner for 4 years back in Poland, something around business analysis, and this is the job that I'm looking for the time being.
Evelyn, it's good. It's good. Use my phone number, 416. Just call me on Tuesday. I'll help you. I mean, your English is good. You just not. I mean, the 86% of jobs today they find through who you know. You're not entering the job market through. I mean, it's statistics. It's all statistics. So if you're entering it through computer, most likely you're not going to find it. Okay, especially if you have talent, especially if you have versatile talent. So it has to come from recommendations, and that's what we do. That's what we do with organizations like Immigrant Women in Business. Just call me on Tuesday. You're from Poland. You're my neighbor. It's I speak your language, by the way. I speak Czech and Polish, so you can certainly talk to me, and I'll get you going. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, and you'll be. People, please, people who are looking for jobs. There are 945,000 unfilled jobs in Canada. Okay. So the way you're getting into the market, if you cannot find a job, it's just you're not doing the process right. It's like the marketing, right? That's where we are going to talk today. We're going to learn from Amira, from Babad. Most people, nobody comes to the marketplace becoming entrepreneur, spending money to create the product, and with a desire not to make it, right? But I mean, that's unfortunately most companies, they don't make it. Why they don't make it? Because 90% of this process is a sales, marketing, and lead generation. If you don't, if nobody knows about your product, or you don't do that 90% of the business, so I mean, you're not going to have the business, right? Because the business about, of course, is about your product. Everything is about, but at the end of the day, it's about product, but business and everything else in life is about people. Marketing is about people and everything. And anyways, it's all good. I mean, it's a process which is very healthy in Canada. Again, if you don't find the jobs, I mean, we'll help you to do that. We have a job fair on May 27th. And it's just, I mean, I find it all the time, people, they're just not doing it the right way, which is, how do you know what's the right way? You just came to this country. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You go on computer and there are tons of jobs available. Why they're not replying to you? But that's okay. That's why you're here. Okay, so it's all good. Anybody else? We have 3 more minutes. Who's exciting people? Gaia, thank you so much for helping us with March 8th. I was fighting Gaia. Yeah, Gaia brought your own table. Who was attending March 8th event? Yeah, here we go. Oh, Parisa, you were there. Yeah. I came to Guy and I said, Guy, I need your table. She said, oh, bro, that's my own table. I said, I don't care. I need a table. Poor Guy. But she ended up managing like everything perfectly excellent. Guy, tell us about yourself, please, a little bit.
First I want to say, Svetlana, I love your energy. I love everything about you. I'm so proud of who you are, what you're doing, and meeting everyone who is connected to you and comes in your sphere. I'm an artist. I'm originally come from France, and I create paintings that are full of joy and health and wellness and colors. Something that you can see behind me with this woman. I consider myself an entrepreneur because you can't just be an artist if you want to make a living from it, which I'm doing. So I feel that I'm part of this group.
Fantastic. I mean, of course. And if you can please share, anybody who's an entrepreneur, you have business pages to follow, please send us those pages right on the chat. And please, everybody, follow, connect, comment. We usually, people who invited to our events, they're very positive minded people. They love to collaborate and help others. Please give them the opportunity, share the information. And we have Stephen, because Stephen has to go. We'll start with him. He'll talk a little bit about social impact marketing. Everybody knows what social impact is? Social impact? Yes. Stephen is phenomenal business credentials. He built his company, sold it to Saatchi & Saatchi, which is second largest advertising agency in the world. And he'll say a few words to you guys.
I'm gonna drag her out of my chair. This is my computer, my chair. Anyway. Nice to see you all. So I'm just going to be brief. There's no such thing as social impact marketing, but anyway, Svetlana just dreamt that up. So it's marketing with a social impact, but there's no actual name to it. What we do is we kind of add a dimension to our marketing. So we were the first ones to actually we wanted to do good with our marketing, and what we realized was, in North America anyway, corporations only give 5% of the total from their philanthropic budgets. 5% of the 500 billion that we give every year, 25 billion is given by the companies. But if you do your research, and this is why it's really important to understand the space, do a deep dive, understand the space. So what we realized when we saw that was these are the same companies who spend 350 billion every year on marketing. So how could we create a new marketing model that would allow us to tap into their marketing budgets, that would give them what they wanted? Many of you probably know what that is, but if you don't, these are important things that you need to realize what the person across the desk wants. CMOs today want their marketing dollars, first and foremost, to sell product, because that's the one that they're, basically given this money. They want to be a good steward of that money. And at the end of the year, CEO of the board is asking them to do a presentation. We gave you 100 million. What did you do with that? And what did that create for sales? So that's the first thing. Then there's all the other things that you know about, brand awareness and all the other stuff that they do with the money. But more and more today, and it's getting more, it'll be, I think, in the next 5 years, CMOs will say, how are we going to turn this into actual, in every aspect of it, by the way. That's in sponsorships and everything. That's all comes from the marketing budgets. So we, realizing this, created a program that we call ROI squared, because of return on investment, we know that's what they wanted. So, but what do we want? We're a for-profit social enterprise. We want return on impact. So we created ROI squared, where we can give them the return on impact that they want, but we can also get and good for them too, return on impact. So how we do that is we just take marketing budgets. I'll give you an example. A company like Toyota, we take $1 million in Miami. We take $1 million of their budget. It's very small, by the way. I used to run them globally. Then we, through our own marketing initiatives, we're able to feed 50,000 kids a month through what we do, and we can find out about that later. But that generates a profit for us. And then what we do is we take that profit and we purchase their vehicles. So it's very unique, and Toyota was kind of blown away by this. They're like, wow, so you're guaranteeing our return on investment. Yes, we're using the dreaded G word that most marketing advertising companies will not use. We guarantee it. And the reason we can do it is because we're buying them. But that's not the great part about it. That's good. Every program I create, I always have a good part where people say, wow, that's great. And I get to say, no, it's not. It's just good. Let's make it great. So in Toyota's case, they said, up until then, that's great. I'm like, no, it's not great. I'm like, well, why not? What are we missing? Well, ask me what I'm going to do with the $1 million worth of cars. What do you think I'm doing? Starting up dealerships or what? No, we're giving them away. In fact, we're giving them away through Toyota to the people in Miami. So single mother takes a bus, hour and a half each way. She's getting a free car. And by the way, that package will include Allstate insurance. She's going to insure that for her fully for 3 years. And Shell is giving her a gas card. So that's just being creative, out of the box thinking, but it all stems in all the marketing you're ever going to do. Find out what the person on the other side of the desk wants. Make sure that you're incorporating that. You can then build in, like I've done, about what we want. But it's really important to start to make sure that that's there. Okay, so that's basically just an example of how we put together a marketing initiative that will give them what they want, sell their product, increase their ESG scores, which all these big brands are looking for, and that's how we do that. So that's what we do. Any questions about that? Nobody's got any questions about the greatest model that's ever been created in the corporate world? Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you guys? Are you guys there?
Look at Melody.
Anyway.
You see yourself laughing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you'll find more about it because it just launched. We've got corporations like Toyota, Allstate, Shell, Uber. All these are coming and saying, not only do we want to do this, But in every year we want to redo it. So we're doing it, giving you $1 million every year. So every year they're giving these cars away. And we just finished getting the report from the media company that we partnered up with in Miami that said that extra stuff that you're allowed, you're giving that away in the dealerships every month, and all that extra stuff that you're doing is equates to about $1.5 million in extra marketing that they would have had to pay without this program. So now we actually turned $1 million into $2.5 million of trackable, measurable marketing that they would normally be spending. So that's basically just an innovative way to come up with things. Make sense? If you really don't understand it, you can go to our company, rtggroupusa.com, and the program is called ROI Squared. Okay, good. See you guys. Great talking to you. Thanks for all those questions. Not so many next time. Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, guys, that's why I love marketing. Marketing is about having fun. You're not having fun.
It
Who's
was a
going to
torture.
buy from
It was a
you?
torture. It was a really big suffering there.
Big suffering? Why? What was suffering?
I don't know even where to start, but good luck. But I would love to talk. Tell me when it's my time.
Yeah, please go. It's your time. Go for it.
Right,
Or Babad is, you see those invitations? That's somebody who is a beautiful person who's helping me to invite you guys. Okay, so this person is Babad, or he has been helping immigrant women in business for a number of years now. A great person to have in your pocket for lead generation and a lot of technology savvy solutions that would help with your revenue growth for your company. Thank you, Babad.
So first of all, thank you for having me. And I want to say also thank you, all the people joined this event, because you make this event great. And I listen to any, story and backgrounds that you introduce yourself, and I'm fascinated. In this organization, there are so many talented people that I'm so happy to be part of this organization and help in any way I can. So bottom line, what I'm doing is I'm a programmer, and with years I studied how to also program AI. For example, how to create content in a press of a button, how to create a lot of posts or any other content in a press of a button, and then do the distribution as well in a press of a button. So I will give you an explanation. It's very short. For example, I'm sure any one of you have social media account. Could be Instagram, could be Facebook, could be LinkedIn. Now, I'm sure that most of you working from one account. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I ask, you can intervene. Yeah, you can answer. So what I'm doing is basically, I can create for you a lot of accounts in any social media, and in an automated way, create and reach the goals you're looking for. Could be followers for pages, could be create with companies to get hired, could be promote podcasts, as I heard some of you do your podcast. So today in 2024, we live in a world of numbers, meaning you need to have digital presence. And to do so, you need a lot of money. And most of us in this economy and inflation don't have that money. So what I created is a community which allows you basically to get the actions you want, okay, without need to pay those ridiculous amounts the big players ask from you, like Google, Facebook, etc., for ads campaign. What I mostly do is this. It's one-stop shop. As I mentioned, I create all the content for you, the account for you, and the distribution for you, which means bottom line, DMs, direct message to the target audience you want to connect. Instead of you going to do that manually, I can do it for you automatically in any amount. So that brings tons. That brings a lot of volume and conversion, and bottom line, success very fast. And I think it's a big help for people that have no experience or they're just in the beginning of their career. So I work with a lot of people from the community, and I promote their LinkedIn accounts and other social media accounts. as Svetlana mentioned, through DM and create content for them. That's pretty much it.
Okay, any questions, guys? The field of sales and marketing, lead generation technology moves so fast. You need, in my opinion, you need to have a specialist who's doing. We have Amira, she's specialist in branding. We have Babat, he's a specialist in lead generation through technology, right? You need to have, if you need to have top-notch branding, creative business, strategic project. I mean, we get few minutes of Steven's brain cells. So we all work collaboratively, right? But bring specialists on board. I mean, that's in my opinion, just today, just everything happens so fast, right? And when you need to be responsible for the most important, to bring sales. And yes,
I just want to add one more thing. Last thing, I
please
promise.
do.
It's important for me to be here today to tell all of you, we start something new here in the organization, which you can contact me, and free of charge, you can get for a few months a whole service promoting your business. And I will repeat the important stuff. You can get open, if you don't have, you can open new accounts through me. I will do it for you. I will open social media accounts for you, business accounts for you, business pages. For example, there are maybe specific posts you want to do boost notification, meaning it happened to you, I guess, right? Sometimes that you put a post out there for a week, for a month, and you think it's a great post, but you get no traffic. That's not by chance. That's because the social media platforms block the traffic because they want you to pay money to the campaign ads, a lot of money. So I find the solution, and you can see that I'm not only talking, I also provide that kind of a result. If you will let me to boost your post, meaning any content you want to boost to your target audience, I will do it for you free of charge.
Okay, so excellent. Now free, now they're all alive, and they're all happy. Christina is happy, they're all applauding. Even Matthew's happy, okay? So he was very kind of suspicious. Who are those people?
Yeah.
Oh, Peter, thank you for joining us. Jesus, here we go. Who was asking for crypto? Zara. Peter just joined. It's all good. So excellent. Babad, if you can put in your chat the information, your contact information, the best way for them to get hold of you. I always suggest to do that. If you really want to, you'll call me. So if you really want help with job, with clients, with business, somebody is offering you something for free, which is valuable, which is going to help you. So pick up the phone and call. This is the weapon. Maria Carolina and I, we use this every day.
Okay,
We
guys,
love this thing.
It's
It
on the
brings
chat.
you,
So
it brings
my
you love,
information
it brings you
is on the
money.
chat. Svetlana,
Yeah.
my information is on the chat. Also, I just
Excellent.
opened a new WhatsApp group. You're all welcome to join in. And we already started to create a lot of leads and new businesses for people from the organization, and repeat, free of charge. And also we do a lot of collaboration there and
Okay.
affiliates.
Here we go. Thank you so much. What do we say at Immigrant Women in Business? We are? Maria Carolina, you muted. Well, let's try it again.
Stronger
We
together.
are?
Stronger
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 together.
together.
See? So use it. I mean, that's what nonprofit is all about. We have people who can help you. I mean, it's a benefit for the community, for our economy, for you to build a business. And most of the people who here, I mean, everyone, I mean, is doing something good for people, for families, for our children, for youth, for women, for anything goodness that you bring to the world that comes from our heart. A lot of our most of our leaders, I mean, all of our leaders, they're very heart driven, they're social impact driven. So be here, ask, be active. Do not, if you're new to this country, that should be your weapon, okay? Call people, call everybody.
Call me,
Svetlana, I
call me.
need your
You will
help.
get the best
Matthew,
tools
you
for
have to call
free.
me on Tuesday. Svetlana, I need your help, okay? Please, thank you. Yes, Babat.
Yeah, I just mentioned, sorry for the interruption. Feel free to contact me because you will get the best tools in the market. I'm also a developer, AI developer, meaning you can get custom-made actions and services that will give you value day one, okay? And I repeat, free of charge, and use that while you still can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Babat.
My
We'll be
pleasure.
very quick, one after another. One lengthy presentation we have for Amira, because it's a lot of moving pieces there and kind of understanding of the branding. The rest, it's a business-minded people who are speaking to you right now. Those people who run businesses, generate volume, have already generated success in business. They are very brief, down to the point, and we demand the same type of accountability, massive action, positivity from other people. So if you want to create success in this country, move, move, move. Call, talk, ask for help. Nobody in this country would be able to create success by themselves. It's like close to impossible. You need people around you, friends. The more influencers you have, like Maria, Peter, Babat, Amira, who else is here from founding members? Those people, they'll be in your corner guiding you. You will get there with their help. We have Julie just joined us. Of course, Julie. I mean, she's so beautiful. Julie. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll get Peter to say a few words. Peter, because you gotta run, right? So Peter is Zara. I'll connect you with Peter so you can have a little conversation with him on Tuesday. Before you talk to him, you'll talk to me a little bit. But Peter is somebody who came the second day white paper came out with that huge passion for cryptocurrency, for the technology that really, the way he did see it, he is not an IT guy, he's a business guy. He did see the transparency, the ability to make a difference, the ability to improve on ethical economy. We enjoy a lot of it in Canada, and most of the countries is not even available. So like human rights. So the technology brings and leaders like Peter brings tremendous value to the marketplace. So Peter, if you can tell us a little bit. I mean, yeah, obviously I was watching you, I'm learning from you. I'm not a technology person, kind of more relationship, but in the last literally took him less than 2 years to build 26,000 followers on YouTube. I mean, a lot of downloads and whatever, that massive amount of volume on your content. Can you please touch for us about the importance of content marketing?
Yeah, so thank you for having me. Appreciate you, Emma. If my signal is choppy, please.
A little choppy, yep.
Choppy signal from you, I should go ahead. Okay, well, I talking, and I was just
a little choppy.
It's social media.
You can come in and go back, go and come in back.
Back out. Yeah.
Yeah, go reload and come back in 5 minutes. It's all good. It's all family here. Maria Carolina is going to touch about marketing. That is probably one of the most important for everybody. It's marketing that is backed by a relationship, likability, trustworthiness, and it's really that at the end of the day, the life is about building relationship, and any business mentor, guru will tell you that the success is being built by building relationship and providing value. This is the formula that we all business people work on every day. We constantly prospect for new people who we can learn from, who they can add more value to us. Doesn't really matter what level of leadership you are at. And that's what everybody has to do here. If you don't find yourself prospecting, that's a basic 101 in sales. Number one, you prospect. I mean, you know, that's your network is your net worth. Have you heard of that? Yes. How are you going to build that net worth if you're not building it every day? right? So that's who's mastered that level of marketing, personal branding. That's Maria Carolina. Thank you for being with us, Maria. Thank you for finding the time. And please, if you can share with us a few words of wisdom, how you have done it, and what would be the word of advice?
Amazing, Svetlana. I always love to be with you and with this group of people. I'm so grateful to have Zoom, because Zoom allows us to be together and to be connected. And the beauty of this, and like most of us here are immigrant, few people from Canada, but it's a way that we can network, that we can share ideas, that we can, feel safe in an environment and share what you need. And since I met Svetlana, we've been dealing with first generation immigrants, supporting them, helping them grow their leadership. And one thing that I always support IWB and even my group of people is through social media. That's how we market as well. And I believe a lot in the attraction marketing. What you do, you don't sell, you provide value to people. You just give them information that they can benefit from. Because some of you are looking for a job, some of you are looking for business ideas, some of you are looking for leadership, some of you are looking for emotional intelligence, support, kind of things like mental health. So everything we provide on social media. Today's day, you just go on YouTube and you Google things and you search things, and then you find, oh, how can I improve my Instagram? How can I improve my my posts? How can I use Canva? Today I sent that to somebody, a beginner, how to use Canva as a beginner. So you have to start from building a brand. And I always recommend my team, you have to get your image set as one thing all across your social media. That's a piece of advice that I give to everybody, because on your WhatsApp, you have one picture. On Facebook, you have another picture. And then on Instagram, you have a different picture. And then LinkedIn, have one picture and start creating a brand. And it's all about how you want people to see you, to recognize you. If you want people to see you as a women empowerment, then your social media has to be led on, your wall has to be led with empowerment. If you want to talk about sales, you talk about sales. Baba talk about how to increase your followers, how to get more leads, right? So that's the way he's posed himself. He presents himself on social media. The lady that we had, I don't know which one, Christina, she talks about emotional intelligence. She could put videos talking. I had an experience with a customer that has a child and the child was misbehaving, and I give him a technique. Just give free information, and that will increase your network on social media. And another thing that I use a lot personally is Facebook groups, because Facebook groups are for free. So I connect with lots of people, but I don't have 50 groups. I have like 500 groups on Facebook, 500. And then I share. Today's day, I don't share anything about a business. I just share, if we have events, like March 8th, man, I just multiply that link on 500 groups so that a lot of people get to see our Eventbrite and join, because it's free. And we want people to connect with us. We want people to get the benefit. So I just share. And I say the same thing. Eloho reshare, Marta reshare, like, oh, my entire team is resharing things for the community so that we can bring that, what Svetlana is talking, it's about social impact. It's about how can we change our society? What can we do to help them grow? And a lot of immigrants, I'm from Venezuela originally, and I'm a proud founding member of the IWB, by the way. And I have to say that when I came, my first job was cleaning, and I'm an architect by profession. And then I started moving my way up and learning, and I ended up designing Victoria's Secret, La Senza, Bath and Body Works, but it took me time to get there. So what we need to do, we have a lot of professionals that come to the country, and they need guidance, they need support, they need a vehicle. And this is the environment that we have created here at IWB. That's why Chetana talks a lot about mentorship programs, because everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs the guidance. Everybody needs well, I have the skills and the ability and the desire. Now I don't have the vehicle. What can I do? Where can I go? Our next event, in person, I believe, is in May, right, Svetlana, which is going to be for the job fair.
We have 17th, we have 12th and 17th.
Okay.
They're not very big events, but good for networking.
Exactly.
Actually, 17th is Michael's event. It's a lot of HR people. Actually, 80% of people in the audience will be HR. Those who are looking for the job. It's for our community. Please, May 27th, it's a big event. It's a job fair, but 17th event is in Metro Hall, and I do.
And you-
It's still. I'm keeping it private at this
Yes,
point.
but
because,
that's it. You want to be part of these events because you want to talk to people. It's not the same. Zoom is perfect, but it's not the same. You want to share the smile. You want to share the hug. You want to be able to connect with somebody in person. That synergy in our event are amazing. You got to be there and you got to be part of it. And then just come, share the smile. Bring your situation. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a job. I want to connect with the women. I want to connect with the men. But Stan always talked about finding a husband. I don't have one yet, but I'm not looking for one either. But she's always talking about that. If you're looking for that, just go and interact with people, right? You never know. You never know what can you find.
well, now you really got Matthew excited. So here we go. Now he's really into. Now I see him getting excited. Finally, we got you.
I feel a responsibility to help our immigrant community. So anybody, I'm easy to find on WhatsApp, easy to find, but Instagram, not so much on LinkedIn. I have my LinkedIn and I always go and check it when Svetlana said you need to accept something. I go and check it. But I'm available for you guys. I love supporting my community. I want to end with this. I was watching the Bob Marley movie and he was asked, do you care for your life? And he answer was, I don't care for my life. My life is people. And I felt so related to that because I discovered that my life is people. When I see people that's working with me and they're evolving, going their leadership, changing their communication skill, their languages, I just feel like, man, I'm doing something for somebody. That fills me up. It fires me up. So I don't want to take much of your time. I do have another Zoom at 7 too, Svetlana, but I'm going to stay here the longest, okay?
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Maria Carolina. So network with massive action. We are not sharing on one group. You're sharing on 500 and you massively you're applying massive action in your networking. Your legs should be working. You should be in front of people all the time. I mean, and learn. If you get confused, look at Maria Carolina's face. I mean, you have your phone number, call her, tell her, Maria Carolina, I have no idea what am I doing, where am I going, and that's okay. I mean, we come to Canada. You have something like Zoom today. I mean, when I came to Canada, we had nothing. I had to go door to door. My friend was the library. I didn't know where to go. I mean, where would ask? You would get screwed to the left and to the right by everybody. And if you don't speak English, I mean, this is just a disaster. And that's what we've experienced. So use it. Canada is just a phenomenal country. Really, with help of others, you can achieve anything you want. And it's a beautiful place to be. And it's certainly the place when everybody can belong. There's a beautiful economy. 550,000 newcomers come to this country every year. They're new customers from somebody. It's a huge upside to the business in Canada, right? So please, if you have any questions, Maria Carolina is your friend. I'll jump to Peter and then to Amira and then to people who want to say hello.
I don't have a question. I have
yes, please, Baba.
Maria, I really enjoy listening to you. And you really bring a lot of light into the room. And all I can add is that I think you're great in what you're doing. I have no doubt about it. And I would love to merge with you and take it to the next level. So if you want after this, whatever is suitable for you, I would love to, to chat a little bit.
Thank you, Robate.
My pleasure.
Well, for sure. It's going to happen very soon. I mean, she today she doesn't know what to do with her leads, but that's why she built the team, right? So she's moving wider, more massively in the marketplace. I mean, for sure, they'll make it happen. I'll get on a call as well with you, Maria Carolina, so Baba can be involved in a lot of things that you do, including leadership development, which is our passion and joy. Thank you, Maria, so much. And Peter, please, back to you. Let's test. How are we sounding right now?
I think we're good. I switched to my cell phone. My laptop battery was low, so that's why I think we're good.
So we're talking about content marketing. Content is a king, they say. We say at Immigrant Women of Business, content is a queen, obviously, not the king. But tell us a little bit about the content, because I did see the massive attraction to the content that were created by you guys on the YouTube channel. So maybe a few tidbits of wisdom.
Yeah. So like Stephen was saying, like I was before I ended off there, it's in the old way and the new way, even though we use social media, there's AI now to help us. at the end of the day, we still come from a tribe of storytellers. So you still have to tell your story. The AI can make up a story for you. Something has to come from a genuine energy. So to tell my story quick, when we were making the docu-series, when I used to DJ full time, I would make promotional gear just to give away at events. People always loved it. So when I started doing the same with, are we still there?
Yes, we're good.
We started doing the same with promotional gear for the docu-series for Crypto Life. I started seeing people wearing it abundantly at events in crypto, people stopping my other people I gave to conversations on the street, and people asking for more. So it came out of a natural story. And now my job as someone that decided to launch a clothing or a fashion brand behind this brand is to tell the story of why me, why crypto, and why this brand for you. And it's going to go through stories. So don't underestimate whatever the content is. It doesn't need to be just intellectual. It needs to be interesting and stay in a niche. Like pick your target market and create stories to express your marketing skills, and then use all the tools to help you. But it's up to you to sit there, whether you meditate or go for walks or whatever you do to get your thoughts, that you need to create a story and a vision. And with that story and vision, use that as your marketing strategy with all the modern tools. But don't forget the basics. It still applies to us because at the end of the day, we're still humans and we're not robots. So you have to tailor your strategy using the robot technology, but knowing that humans at the end of the day and emotions are going to make a big difference in your marketing scheme.
Here we go, back to basic. Any questions to Peter? Peter, if you don't mind, I'll share your YouTube channel. And so Zara, here's Peter. Do you have any questions for him on crypto or anything right now? We can wait till Tuesday, of course. Yes, please, Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia. Question.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. I've been listening to all of you guys. You guys are all wonderful. Your energy is so great for what I need right now. So my question is, the marketing, how quickly can you, what tool do you use to evaluate the result of the return of investment? Like you launch something, how quickly can you get those results to see if it's working or not?
So there's 2 points to that. So if you're looking for instant results, the only way besides getting a very lucky break, which is uncommon, is partnering with someone that's success in that field. And maybe they test try your product in their niche or some category like that. When you're starting yourself, you always have an expectation, like whether it's your first year doing music, first year doing fashion, first year doing market, whatever your business is, whatever you know 6 years later, in 6 months, you think you know it all, but you're going to look back 4, 5, 6 years and realize how green and beige you were at that point. So yes, you can have great ideas, have massive action, but you have to pace your results for reality. You have to come with multiple levels of trials and attempts that are realistic, that are not going to break your budget, or even if you have a limited budget, they're not going to waste your resources. So once you get to a point, which usually is going to take you weeks, months at the very least, and you have a right partner to drop it in the same niche you're in and get a feeling back, that's a great thing to do. But if you're doing it yourself, set your standards humbly and have a 2-3 year 5-year trajectory for your business like anything else, and have year one as learning with massive action and doing, but knowing that by me learning, you make tons of mistakes and all those are just learning experiences. You'll be much better year 2. You'll look at year 3 of your business and realize I wasn't ready in month 9, no matter how good you think you are in anything. So again, I hope that answers your question. It's just depending on your strategy and details. We could talk after, but in general, that's how it goes. It's either you partner with someone or you have to be patient and make sure you have the right mentors to make sure you're taking the right action and learning from successful people in that industry. Because wrong action and massive action in the wrong direction is just a waste of your life energy. And mentors that are not very successful in that field could be giving you bad advice without knowing it, even might be genuine and out of love. If they're not thriving exceptionally in that field, there's a reason for that. And maybe they're still early themselves, so they shouldn't be mentoring yet.
So I'm trying to partner with somebody in the US. and what they want to do is tap into the Canadian market. And so this conversation is actually helping me understand how to strategically decide whether the partnership will be good.
Cecilia,
Yeah.
I just want to add, I have an answer for you. My
Yes.
answer is 24 hours. Because what I will do, I will focus on your target audience first.
Yes.
Realize who you're looking for. Now with me, sorry, go ahead.
I absolutely will connect with you after this session, because I
My
know
pleasure.
you're the guy
And
that will answer my
yeah,
questions.
just save time and energy. You don't need 3 years. Just prepare the target audience.
Yep.
And I'm a programmer. I can launch thousands of messages to target audience, okay, in a day.
Yeah.
And the feedback is massive because I will make sure that I use ChatGPT, okay, 3.5,
Awesome.
to create the best content out there that will get the other side want to reply to your message and contact with you fast as possible.
Okay, great. So just so everybody knows, my background is in the real estate industry, focused on the property management software, and my knowledge is in business process and in integration with the softwares. So that's really, and so I've been doing it over 20 years, and
Wow.
yeah, and US is trying to tap into our Canadian market. I just don't know the numbers, and really my focus right now is social housing, which is a #1 issue in Toronto and across Canada, student housing and condominium corporations that lack technology infrastructure.
Absolutely, 100%. You're bang on. Excellent niche. Cecilia, if you can connect with us on LinkedIn, please, with Maria and myself, so we can have a conversation around that. Obviously, we deal with a lot of domestic violence victims and refugees.
Me included.
No, of course, you were included everywhere. Any more questions? Any questions to Peter? Because he is vegan. So is Julie. Julie, are you vegan? Yes. I mean, you see, that's my son. You didn't my son yet, no? You should definitely connect. Oh my goodness! I mean, those vegans, I probably have to let you all go. You have to go cook your healthy dinners. Yeah, it's not like for us, people just throwing steak on a fry pan, and 10 minutes later, you have to deal with your strawberries and avocados and all the grass. Yes, kudos to all the people who are lead with social impact with action. People like Julie and Peter. I mean, I love my vegan friends. I mean, that's so adorable. And Peter told me, what is it, 11 years ago, Amira? Believe it or not, but Peter told me 11 years ago, Mom, I'm going to be vegan. I said, oh my goodness. I mean, he's a Russian boy, right? He born in Russia, we eat meat and vodka, right? I mean, it's our stuff. I mean, that's what we do. And I said, why do you want to do this? I know that he's a smart guy. And he said, I want to save the planet. I almost start crying. What a beautiful thing to do. I mean, in my generation, there's no way. I mean, this is just thank you. Thank you for all the change makers, #1. Thank you for all people. If you're doing something good in the world and you took the risk and working very hard to put it out there with all your passion and drive and a lot of, I know it takes patience and it takes a lot of guts out of everybody in entrepreneurial world. I'd like to salute you guys, and please continue doing it and help each other. Please do, and ask with persistence and demand, because people like to help, and if you don't do that, it's not going to happen. Any more questions to Peter?
I have one.
Okay,
it's
go.
regarding cryptocurrency. I've seen earlier about is that okay to ask about cryptocurrency?
Yes, please, Christina. Yep.
So, what's the best platform to be on nowadays, and what are the top 3 coins that you recommend being on? And the last one actually is 3. So, what do you know about WorldCoin? How do you see, or what you have as feedback regarding the evolution of WorldCoin?
So, okay, the first 3 parts I answered is, you said WorldCoin or OneCoin?
World. WorldCoin, the one that was released by the guy that created ChatGPT, the Sam something.
Okay, so I'm full-time in crypto, and from my experience, it's most likely not launched or it's not gained momentum because I'm around people all day and we are not talking about it. So you might have mentioned it to the community, but I don't think WorldCoin is an active cryptocurrency yet. It might be coming. So there's no excitement in the crypto community about it, which doesn't mean it's a bad thing because it's coming from a different world. Now back to the basics. I think anyone that's investing more than a learning experience, if you're spending $100, $200, use any mainstream wallet and make your mistakes. Once you start putting away a part of your income, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, if you're a wealthy person, you should buy a cold storage. And before, my favorite was a Ledger Nano S, but now they're on Trezor, Trez. Trezor, you'll find if you type in cold storage, you can buy a device that's for $55 and it'll keep your Trezor. So go to the Trezor website. They have like a card device now that's only $55 US, and it's a very secure company that's been around. I've been using them 7 years alone. They came out well before that. So they have the best option to keep your funds away from hackers, internet. It's in a safe place that only if you store your information properly, meaning the words that are your backups and don't expose it to anybody, your money's safe no matter what. There's tons of coins if you want to be full-time that you can leverage to make more income, more coins. But I would highly recommend sticking to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. And if you want to experiment, there's a handful of others, but let's keep it to those three for now. You asked for three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and very educated projects on that platform, not somebody like me and you that decided to launch a meme coin on Solana or Ethereum. But if people that have a track record of success that might have built part of the main net platform or built other things that work in the organization and they're launching something, you do research, sure. But I would keep it to the big three, keep any major funds off of an exchange or any regular wallet. But if you're learning, don't be intimidated by all these things. Put in $20, $50 in the ATM through your credit card, which I don't recommend. But if you're putting in $20, $50, $100 just to learn and use the technology, that's a great way to start. But once you actually start putting some of your wealth or your assets into that, I would just spend a little bit of money, less than $100 these days, and keep it in a cold storage, which is on your terms and very secure.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm a learner, a beginner of this, but thank you.
I'll connect you, Christina. I'll connect you to Peter, and you can talk to him directly. Thank you so much. Because half of the people that probably, what are they talking about? What is the language? Jackie, thank you for joining us. Learn opportunities. You came here for opportunities. Do not procrastinate. Start. You're going to fail 1,000 times, but you start not in a year from now when your English is perfect and when nothing is perfect. Life is not perfect, but you gotta start and gotta start tomorrow. You'll figure out in practice, and we'll help you do it. We have your back. Not to worry, everybody. Matthew, you're good. You're creative. You're good. You came to a phenomenal country full of fantastic opportunities. Go get them all and get them now, because this country can get you comfortable. You get your house, you have your wife, have a couple of kids, you have a dog, and then it's not how God created us. God created us to serve, to take risk every day, to have huge goals that impact people's lives and be of service to people every day. And mind you, every 15 minutes, but that's what we do with Jackie today, all right? Each and every 15 minutes to help somebody, right? For money, without money, big money, but always big impact at the end of the day. Peter, thank you so much. On my follow-up email, it'll be Peter's contact information. If you need to set up the time for free mentoring session, I can arrange it for you, not to worry, it's all good. Peter, thank you for being with us. Any questions, the rest of the questions to Peter, to Babad, to Maria, for now, you can drop them in the chat, and we'll get, so we have Jackie. Jackie, you have a little bit for us? So because we have Amira here, and you want to get a little bit and go, or you want to say big presidential speech for us today?
No. Listen, time is money in the world of sales, okay? Sales and marketing, time is money. We use our time efficiently to maximize the benefits and income that we can make. So we have to be very judicial with our time. So what do I got? I got a little for you, but it's going to take you a long, long way, okay? So I'm old school. I'm traditional. Me and Svetlana come from the same school, old school thought. Pick up the phone, make a call, create a relationship, trust. A lot of what has to do with sales is based on trust. Where does trust come from? Trust comes from relationship building. So how can we ensure that we can continually turn and churn new clients all the time and also sustain our active clients? Because new account acquisition is expensive, people. You know that. To find a new customer costs you a lot of money. So when you bring in a client, your job is to keep that client and keep them buying more and more and more, and use them to provide you with referrals to additional clients. Now, here's something that I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about a word that it's a sexy word, okay? It's called quota. Quota. It's not a dirty word, my friends. It's a sexy word. Quota is a means to an end. Every person within an organization of any kind, whether you hold the position of salesperson, or maybe you're the CEO, maybe you're an account manager, whatever the case is, whatever position you hold, you must be comfortable, you must be familiar with, and you must embrace the word called quota. Quota is a system. It's a system that allows you to stay on track. It's a system that allows you to be able to calculate the amount of business that you need to be bringing into your organization on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. Too many of us are paddling in the dark. We don't know where we're going. We're just paddling in the dark. We need direction. And this is what quota is going to bring you. Well, what is quota? How do I figure out my quota? Well, it's a simple calculation. I can't give it to you any more simpler than this. Your operating costs added to your projected revenue, or your revenue goals, in other words, equals quota. That's it. That's it. That's it. Your operating costs. What does it cost for you to be in business? Add those things up. It's called operating costs. Now, we're not just in business to be in business. Yes, everybody would like to say that, oh, I'm just doing this for the people. I love the people. No, you like to eat too, okay? You like to eat. You like to live somewhere. You like to be healthy and wealthy and well. So we must be realistic. We're going to set revenue goals. Goals, revenue, how much money? Because your lifestyle has a price attached to it. You have your home, you have your car, you have your kids, you have your vacation plans. All of these are revenue goals. So once you have put those two buckets together, figured out those two buckets, put them together, that becomes quota. You can slice that baby up any way you like it now. You want to slice it up by the week, by the month, by the year, but my God, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. When you're hitting that quota, you hit that quota. Every morning I get up with a mission. I got a mission. I got a plan. And I'm marching. I'm marching. And when I hit that quota, Svetlana, Oh my God. Svetlana used to say, she used to do this program. She said, sales is better than sex. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. I don't know. Whatever, right? But the whole
The
point of
experienced people, they got us. Cecilia is laughing. Those who are experienced. Look at
No,
Julie.
I'm telling you, you
Look
get
at
a hit.
Peter.
The point of the matter is, people, is this. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it's this beautiful melodic dance. You know, it's this dance that we do, right? And when you've got the steps down pat, you know, you're gliding like a gazelle. You're just gliding because nothing can hurt you, my friends. When you've got product knowledge, conviction, and a burning desire to succeed, nothing can stop you, my friends. Nothing can stop you. Okay, that's old school. That's the gift that keeps on giving. It's called sales. Love it, embrace it. Anybody can do it. There's two types of sellers out there, and then there's the superstar. One seller is a person who simply works really hard. They bust their butt every day. They get up, whether it's the phone, whether it's the internet, whether it's emails, it's Zooms, they bust their butt every single day. The hard worker. That's a successful salesperson. You can be simply just a hard worker. And then there's Pretty Ricky or Slick Rick or, you know, Jazzy Jackie, who can talk. They've got their product knowledge. They know the lingo. They know how the process works. They know how to tap into emotional intelligence, and they know how to turn emotions, turn emotions away from logic. They can do that all day long. That's another type of a successful salesperson. But you know who the superstar is? The superstar is a person that has a combination of both skill sets. Doesn't matter how good you are. But if that really excellent salesperson still applies the same work ethics that they started with, they're unstoppable. That's the real superstar.
Give it out of a block for Jackie. See? Now you wait. You woke everybody up. Jackie is very busy. She's a diamond for us. Oh, everybody is clapping here. Yeah, Zara. Yeah. Here we go. Jackie, how can we duplicate you? Do you have any scientists in the room?
I wish I could.
How we can multiply the leaders? Phenomenal. We'll go to Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank you for finding your time for us. See, I mean, it's a master of communication. I mean, what a pleasure, right? I mean, we're here for 5 minutes. Everybody wants to do sales. I think now is the next career, and that's what that anybody can do, right? You're not you can master that. You can learn that. It's not that you can be super engineer, innovator. You build a rocket to fly to the moon. You can do that, and that's what business is all about. That's what wealth is all about. That's what life and happiness is all about. If you don't communicate and sell your husband value every day, how valuable you are, it's not going to go. I gotta sell my husband every day. I am valuable every day.
Husband of mine.
Of course.
The most amazing husband. Come and eat.
Yeah, so it's I'm excited. Thank you so much, Jackie. Any questions? Just drop your questions here. For Jackie, we're not going to torture her because everybody is now going to ask your questions. They're going to go right to Amira if she finds the time to be with us after 10 minutes after my Amira's presentation. We'll get you guys
I'm gonna jump
a bunch
off.
of questions to all the leaders.
I'm going to jump off, but you guys know where I am, okay? I am your sister in IWB. Svetlana's the big boss. And listen, she leads, I follow, okay? That's it.
Who's talking? You lead, I follow.
You know where to find me. I'm going to go knock down some trees right now because I got my big axe and I'm still on the grind, okay? I'm on the grind. Bye,
Jackie,
guys.
God bless you.
You
Thank you so much. So Amira, So before we go to communication, leadership development, and technology with Babad and Pira content marketing, you gotta learn that probably the number one what we do, what any brands do, we build emotional connection to the brand, right? And today, with the world of internet and a lot of things, we all have our own personal brands that ties into our ties into our businesses, and the master of this branding is somebody who very dear to Immigrant Women in Business. She's our founding member representing Palestine. By the way, I'm going to ask everybody for those who in zones of war right now, Russia, Ukraine, Palestine, Israel, a lot of countries they're struggling, and a lot of nonsense everywhere. Please support each other. Let's be peaceful with each other. Let's rise up and to be all as one, as unity, and certainly reach out to people. Ask how you can be of help for those who are grieving and cannot find their relatives today in those countries. So Amira is from Palestine. She's helping a lot of people from her own country. And she's somebody who came from big marketing and advertising agency experience. We are very fortunate to have her, leader of that high caliber in creative branding. And Amira, please take it away. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Svetlana, and thanks for the introduction. And just to echo your words, like we do need all of the support, we do need all of the love. It's very difficult for us seeing what's happening in Palestine right now and in Gaza. So if you know any Palestinian, extend like a kind word or a hug or a message even, because we're really struggling over here, even us in the diaspora. And thank you all for being here with us. Before I get into the whole branding side, I did see that a bunch of you were from Dubai or used to live in Dubai. So I used to live in Dubai and I moved from Dubai to Toronto. And it was quite a big adjustment for me, understanding the Canadian market. So when you're saying it's very difficult to find a job, I hear you. It's so difficult. The Canadian market doesn't work like all of the other markets, especially when you're coming from Dubai, which is so fast-paced. Things happen very quickly. The Canadian market is, the key to Canadian market is referrals, which really, like when you say your network is your net worth, it applies in all markets, more so in Canada. Referrals are everything. So network. You are doing exactly the right thing being in this IWB call, because this is what we're all about in the organization. We're all about helping. I wish I knew IWB when I moved here, because the amount of support that we provide is second to none, and you won't find this in many other organizations. So I urge you to attend as many events as you can. And I'm gonna keep it very quick now for branding. I'm gonna share my screen. I do have a deck put together, but which I'm gonna take you through very quickly so we don't run over time. So this is like, I put together this branding presentation, which I like to reshare every once in a while, which is the ABCs to successful branding. So because I often see, especially with entrepreneurs, new business owners, they get frazzled. What are we going to do with branding? What is branding? What am I supposed to do? Is it a logo? It's not a logo. A logo is part of it. So this is like your 101 guide to how to build your brand, not just visually, but build it so it's sustainable for 10, 20, 30 years. So branding is so much more than a logo. It's all about storytelling. Brands are essentially patterns of familiarity, meaning fondness and reassurance that exist in the minds of people, which is echoing also what Maria was saying previously. Continuity is everything. You put the same picture in every single place because people need to be able to identify you. Otherwise, how are they going to know? It gets confusing. And we're living in a world and an age where we're online all the time. We're on our screens all the time. So you have the attention of people for 3 to 5 seconds. So it needs to be like, you need the continuity. How do you achieve this? How do you create your storytelling? How do you build your brand? So branding is all about understanding these three key factors: your tone of voice, your target, and your audience. So what is your brand about? First of all, are you a product or are you a service? Are you selling off the shelf, or are you like me, like I have a branding agency? Are you providing a service? What is your tone of voice? Are you corporate? Are you fun? Are you motivational? Are you luxurious? How do you want to present yourself to people? Think about it as you as a person. What kind of a person are you? Are you bubbly? Are you fun? Are you, more of a bookworm? It's exactly the same for branding. Brands have personalities, and the tone of voice is part of the personality. So that's very important for you to identify. And obviously your target audience. So who are you speaking to? Because obviously speaking to kids is completely different than speaking to adults. Speaking to professors is different than speaking to athletes, etc. So these are the key elements for you to understand what is your brand serving. Top it off with what is your purpose of the brand. Are you empowering individuals? Are you beautifying? Are you inspiring? What is it that you're doing? Crypto, it's all about making money. You're making people more financially independent. Emotional intelligence is all about mental health. You're helping people reach a better phase in your life. So what is the purpose of your brand? That is extremely important. So these become the baseline to creating your brand. So once you know that, everything else is going to roll, because once you've identified target audience, how you're talking to people, what you're saying, then you have a clear idea of what it is that you're selling. And then that's where you create what's called your brand narrative. So for example, Nike has this brand narrative, which is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete and individual in the world. So if you read that again, they have the purpose, inspiration, and innovation. They have their target audience, athlete and individual in the world. And the way that it's written is very motivational. So they've already identified their tone of voice, their target audience, and what their brand stands for, which is exactly what you need to do. You need to summarize your brand into a one line like that to encompass everything that you're offering or you're serving. And then we move into the visuals. Like, how do we communicate this visually? This is the part that I'm going to run through super quickly, but it's easy to follow because it's very visual and it's fun. So this is where we talk about like the tone of voice, right? So this is important for when you're briefing, say, a designer. So what's your tone of voice? So these are logo examples. Are you playful like a Baskin Robbins? Are you corporate like an EY? Are you luxurious like a Cartier? You see like a generic theme or a generic, the same look and feel that goes across these industries. So it's important to identify them visually, because you like, just think about it this way. The way that you present your brand visually is like the way that you dress up. Like, you're not going to go to a supermarket wearing an evening gown, right? Like, you can't make the Cartier logo look like the Baskin Robbins logo. So just think about it that way. Who's your target audience? So these are examples for a target audience. So when you're talking to kids, it's very playful. When it's B2B like Deloitte, it's very straight to the point, like copy, heavy, font, assertive. We know what we're doing. And then these are social media examples. So how do you translate it into social media? So for all of you who are doing your social media on your own on Canva, say, this is important because if you're a beauty brand, you need to be soft. It's important to follow skin tones. It's important for you to look clean, hygienic. These are the important things that people want to see on your social media, because this is how you present yourself. Are you corporate? Like, you see the difference between corporate and beauty, night and day. You communicate it completely differently. And over here, like, I'm showing different examples. So previously it was social media, these are ads. And then this is Oreo, so very playful. So for those of you who maybe are working with kids, this is a very good example. And then how do you communicate it verbally? This is also extremely important. So over here, I have ad examples, but this is important also when you're writing your content for your websites, for example, or for your social media, because you speak a certain way to invoke a certain emotion. So say this is bold, like this is, we know who we are, do not mess around with us. Like food, the RX bar, no BS. That's all they're saying, like no BS, that's it. Take it and go home. Then there's the other one for the milk. Maybe a social media celebrity will take a photo of this poster and you will see it on an Instagram and like it more way than you do right now. Like it's just to your face. Or are you a suit and tie? Like if you're a bank, you can't talk to people like that. It's offensive. So it's going to be more witty. So we've set the stage for connection, or it's going to be more straightforward. Or are you soft like a Baskin Robbins, a dream come true, which is super cute for a kid, not just for kids. Like obviously this ad is targeting kids, but Baskin Robbins we know is a brand for everyone. But it's more, it's softer, you know. Oh my gosh, the cloud is so fluffy. I need ice cream. Like each one of them invokes an emotion. And this is exactly what you need your brand to do. And mind you, like, again, I'm showing you all of these visual representations, but keep in mind that this visual representation is a manifestation of what your brand is, because this ad would look completely different had your brand been bold and targeting athletes, say. Everything would change. The color would change, the visual would change, the tone of voice would change. So it all starts with that baseline, that brand narrative, that one line that I told you about, which you put together to identify what your brand is. So tone of voice and target audience come hand in hand. They are the two parts that make your brand whole. And the most important part is continuity. Do not change your font. Do not change your color palette. If people know you as red, stick to red. Don't let them get used to it. Like there was this example of The Gap a few years ago who did their rebranding and they changed it so much, people stopped shopping at The Gap. Imagine, one of the biggest brands in the world. Continuity is key. Once you grab your audience, you keep them. So which is very important for you to get your brand right from the beginning. Because if you do, you're never going to need to change it. Maybe you will tweak your logo. Maybe it's like changing your wardrobe, right? Like every year, spring, summer, new collections, but you're not changing who you are. You're not changing your style. You're not changing your personality. You're changing your outwear. So it's very important that everything looks the same. Your social media has to look like your website. Your website has to look like any other collateral you have. So if it's flyers, they have to look the same. Don't be doing a red website and gray social media. You're going to lose your audience. There's no continuity. And stick to your design language, which is, again, the same. You know, like don't change your fonts, don't change anything. Make sure that it's all continuous. Don't lose your audience. It's very important that you keep them. Like imagine if you were changing your color from this to that, gone. People are going to get confused. And keep your messages always very brief and clear. If you have a sale, let it just be a sale. Don't let it be the sale that's going to fluff up your life and give you more. No, it's a sale. Just let it be straight to the point. Again, if it's social media, attention span is 3 to 5 seconds. You don't have it for a very long time. Grab them quickly. And again, this is like a little summary. Keep your communication consistent. Communicate to your target audience. Don't get distracted. If you're talking to kids, don't try talking to their parents. If you're talking to the parents, don't try talking to their kids. You're losing your audience. It's very important. And a lot of people get this wrong sometimes. Keep your messages brief and clear and keep it simple. Don't mix and match. Don't do too much. Don't overwork it. And do not underestimate the value of good design. and don't rush the process. Like don't think that, oh my God, I need to launch tomorrow, but I'm not sure what my brand is. No, launch in a month and know what your brand is, because that's your key to success. If you don't know what your brand is, you're going to launch tomorrow and you're going to fail. So take your time. The first step is always the most important. And this is a miscellaneous section. So these are like a few articles that are useful on branding. And this deck is available for everyone to take home, which we will share with you as well. And oh, sorry, which we will share with you as well. And yeah, I hope this was useful.
Yeah, was it useful? Yeah, you got them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're happy.
I'm sorry,
think
I
that
tried to
was-
move as fast as I could. Yeah. Do we have any questions? Very quickly. Okay, no.
Questions.
All right,
Lillian has a question. Lillian Rubio. Go, Lillian.
No, I just wanna say thank you for the information.
Okay, excellent.
You're very welcome.
I'll follow up with everybody on through Eventbrite. It'll be information for all the speakers: Amira, Peter, Babad, Jackie. Who else am I forgetting? So you have pick up the phone. They're very much beautiful human beings. Call. If they don't pick up, text them. That's the way to communicate in Canada. If you have newcomers here on the line, move fast. Anything else before we go? 7:41. Amira, beautiful. It'll be Amira's contact information there. Amira, are we including your phone number or just email?
Just email, please.
Just email. Okay.
And LinkedIn.
And LinkedIn. Okay. So connect with people. You networked here. Now you bring that networking to online. I mean, that's what we do. Offline, I mean, this is kind of you see us, then now you bring this networking to the online follow-up. The fortune is in a follow-up. We follow up with Peter. Zara, I'll connect you with Peter. So we're going to close, and anybody who wants to say hello to us, maybe Julia, maybe Peter, a few words to close it. Matthew, Babad, anybody who wants to say hello. Peter, you probably need to go. Tell us the words of wisdom. What we need to. I'm always learning something for Peter. Today he's vegan. Tomorrow he's meditating and he's teaching me things. So Peter, tell us something before we let you go.
Just stay grateful. Everything in life is a blessing. You can have hiccups. Like before my launch of my business a few weeks ago, I broke my hand and my nose right before. I had to get people to speak for me because I had black eyes. I could have made excuses. I could have just cried in my bed. But no, I was grateful that I could still do what I can do. I can still show up, make things happen. So just live with gratitude. Know that every breath is a blessing. Nothing's guaranteed. If you have some water and you have a shelter tonight, you're doing pretty good. Food is a bonus. And anything else, enjoy life.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Peter. Julie, tell us a few things. Julie is very wise, very experienced, beautiful woman entrepreneur who I love and admire. Julie, tell us a little bit. We are going to be saying kind of hello / tidbits of wisdom and anything you wanted to share briefly, kind of speed networking with intensity.
First, I love you so much, Svetlana. You're just so wonderful. And Peter as well. My goodness, such lovely humans. Just big thank you, everybody. So much value, so much good energy. I'm so glad that I got the Zoom link and got in the room because you're all awesome. And I just want to say a high five, like you're doing so great. And this is what this is all about, right? Lifting each other up. And I think it's so beautiful. So thank you, Svetlana and Peter, for just putting this all together and all the other amazing people who are responsible for organizing this function. So big thank you for that, and thank you for having me.
And please follow Julia. Julia, if you can share with us, we have to bring you here somehow, like wise, beautiful entrepreneur. If you don't want to serve our board or advisory, gotta do something with us. We gotta plug you in here to help immigrants. So thank you so much, Elahor. Before we go, what any words of wisdom? Elahor joined Maria Carolina's team. Beautiful Nigerian mother who came to this country to do great things. She's a fighter. And Peter, back to your story. Phenomenal storytelling skills she has. Elahor, tell us a little bit, please.
Thank you, Svetlana. It's always a pleasure to be part of this event. It's been such a great opportunity for me. I have grown so much since I connected with you guys, and it's been an opportunity for me to be able to develop myself. There's so much opportunities in this country, and just like you said, recommendations, referrals, connecting, that's the best way to go, because that if you know you want to get results quickly, it's good that you connect with people, because nobody succeeds all by themselves. And there's so many people with great skills, great experiences that are in this group, that are in this event. So it's a good thing to connect with people. It's such a pleasure. I'm so honored to be part of this group. I can tell you that I've been so blessed by so many people from this organization. And I will also advise everyone to take advantage of it, because it's the right way to go. Thank you, Svetlana.
So true.
Thank you, Elahor. Abby, you want to say a few words? Abby is our founding member. She represents Ethiopia. Abby, you have to turn on your camera. She's one of the most beautiful women you ever
I'm cooking. I'm
Abby,
cooking.
Let's go.
I'm cooking dinner.
Okay, fine.
I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone. You guys has been amazing to me, supporting my business, myself, and just having a community to be able to speak, to talk, to connect, not to feel alone. It's been an amazing thing for me as a mother, as an immigrant woman. You're an amazing human, and Amira and me worked together before, and it's just an amazing group of women and people and men, and just everything is. I'm grateful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Abby. Anybody who wants to say hello right now before we go? It's a networking. Everybody can go. Thank you for being with us. Go to your families. Anybody who wants to stay and network a little bit, I'll be here for another 5 minutes. Any people who are shy to say hello, stay to the end. Anybody who's shy to ask for help, that they're looking for the job or something, stay. In the chat, you'll find my phone number. Feel free to call me on Tuesday. Julia, thank you for joining us. We love you all. Please think big. Don't give up on your dreams, and go with a big smile. Help is always available, and together we're always stronger. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, leaders. Thank you, Babat. Thank you, Amira. Thank you, Peter. And bye.
So you know what? I'll say a quick hello. So my name
Please,
is
Matthew, please.
Yeah. So Matthew, I've been here in Canada for 30 years. My day job, I'm a developer, so I build buildings, I build subdivisions. But you know what? I've always had businesses. So I've had like 9 restaurants, wellness clinics, a lot of stuff that worked, but stuff that failed also. And you know, everything that I've done, I've always had a partner. I found somebody who had great understanding, knowledge, and skill. And then I would grab a business, I'll fund the business and partner with them to help that person, you know, even with my restaurants. I started with one restaurant. I'm not a cook. It's a Thai food restaurant. I'm not Thai, but my partner was. I had the systems. I was fortunate to have the funding, and today we have 9 restaurants. So, you know, I enjoy working with people who have interesting things to bring to the table, and I'm able to, let's say, partner with them, develop myself as I'm using and working with them along the way. So, but again, success but failure, it's a combination. But I've enjoyed it so far. But this is a great group. Thank you so much, everybody, for what
Matthew,
you brought to
can
the
you
table.
please connect with us on LinkedIn? I mean, we want your. I mean, it sounds like you have like a lot of restaurants. I mean, there's a lot of hungry people in this country. Melody like you. Melody is like anybody I can learn from. She's like, she's, you know, thumbs up. She's laughing. Because I promised you, I said, okay, Melody, we'll get it going, and I'm still calling you back, you know, 2 months later. Thank you. I mean, see, Matthew, I mean, we need the help so much. sometimes, you know, a little just shoulder, a little piece of advice help people tremendously. You know how it is. I mean, I don't know if you're immigrant, but immigrants they get screwed in this country very dangerously, right? So it's really, this country is who you know on marketing and everything else, but it's really on a basic formula of life. You gotta know here people in this country. Otherwise, people will take advantage of you financially, like no tomorrow, right? You
I
gotta
just
be.
want to add,
Yes,
I just want
Baba.
to add before I leave, everybody, on the chat, you have my contact info first. Second, who using WhatsApp, I hope you will start using it. I do. Join the group. The name of the group is We Promise You Leads, and I deliver. And it's free of charge. And we communicate exactly as here, just that we share challenges and we ask questions about project we do on a daily basis regarding our digital marketing business, which many people struggle. And I gladly will give you solutions free of charge. And I hope we're going to grow together from here. So thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Baba. Pauline, you finally did show us your face. Thank you. We warmed you up a little bit. Now you excited? You want to close this meeting for us?
Thank you so much. I just want to say how grateful I am. I just discovered this group in the last week. My first event I attended at the City Hall, and it was just an ad that came across my WhatsApp. Somebody sent it to me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know about this event. So I came down and I attended, and you know, very pleased to meet all of these successful men and women. And then I signed up to be part of the group, and I got the invite for the Zoom. So I want to say thank you. You all seem to be a wonderful group. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am an immigrant woman as well from Trinidad. Both my husband and I moved here 35 years ago to Canada, and we started from scratch, just like all of you, I'm sure. And I work with a non-for-profit. My background is in accounting. Started off at KPMG, and then I became a stay-at-home mom / entrepreneur, but from home. And I work together with a wellness company. And then, of course, my husband, he started his own company in the tax recovery space. So we're both immigrants from the Caribbean. And so he does grants for companies who need, you know, government grants, and he does SR&E.
You do. Thank you.
So so he's in that space, and I'm in the
Excellent.
wellness space. That's where I'm building. And
Pauline, can you share your phone number with me, please? I'll call your husband. So we have a couple of teams now. We now build relationship with different ministries, but we really want to scale. I mean, we just cannot keep up. I mean, my inbox is there, overwhelmed between the Ukrainian refugees, Palestinian refugees, domestic violence victims after COVID disasters. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do. I love my people in challenge, because in that time of challenges, the resilience gets born, right? That's when they become those tough leaders. So I really see that as an opportunity for our country to pick up the pace on a lot of positive driven solution, really led by women or men who are social impact driven, to do a lot of great good in our country. And we are in a positive, super positive note. We live in a world of social impact. Today, we're just building different business models, like Peter, like a lot of us, different business models where we actually do good and make money. So it's happening, it's unfolding right now. It's for newcomers, it's a little bit challenging, but Canada is looking pretty good. A lot of impact investors coming on board. Anybody, very nice to meet you. I'll connect with you, Pauline, or if you can connect with me, it would be awesome. Thank you so much. Matthew, thank you so much. Babat, excellent. Parisha, phenomenal. Cecilia, I want to talk to you as well. Any experienced people, please. Melody, we will attack you with love, I promise. And Fari, Julia, Nicole, Samain, Elena, Vikram, you guys please connect with us on LinkedIn. If you cannot connect with me directly, You can always follow our business page on LinkedIn and write us message there, and we'll come back to you with a scheduled time to talk about anything you want us to talk about. God bless you. Eat healthy. Keep smiling. Happy Easter, and we'll talk to you guys. We'll see most of you guys at our next event. Bye for now.
I'm sorry, I just want to say something very
Yes,
quick.
Fanny.
Is there like a link or something for Linkit, the group Linkit?
Yes, I will send it to you. It's Immigrant Women in Business. Well, IWB Immigrant Women in Business, but let me send it to you. Anybody else has any questions?
Yes, so it's Lana. Would you
Yes,
please?
Parisa.
I wanted to ask that everyone, if it's possible, accept my request in LinkedIn or follow me in LinkedIn. You know, because of network, I have to. In progress, I have to.
You
progress
call
my
me
LinkedIn.
on when you send them when you send them connection request. Parisa, do you send them with the message?
Yes,
You send them
yes.
with the message, with a personal
The
message.
no, just I send connect.
No.
Right now.
So you have to call me on Tuesday, and I'll guide you how to build your network using LinkedIn. Okay, no, not to worry. If you want your attention and you're fairly new in this country, you want to give always personal connection to any form of connecting to the person, right? I do it all the time. Do you want it to be invited individually, especially for you, or you want to just, I mean, especially when you want something from people, you need to put a special message to make people special and thanking them for connecting with you. That's just a Canadian way to communicate. I'll teach you that. It's ABC. And if there is a need to do Canadian communication professional style or how to prospect, we can certainly do that. In a second, I'll share you with you the link before I close Zoom. Anybody wants to say anything? It's hold on for a second. This is our. Oh no, that's not that.
Sorry.
If you go on LinkedIn, that's my name, Svetlana. I thought that everything was already shared. Svetlana Ratnikova, Toronto. You can put it. There's one and only Svetlana Ratnikova there in Toronto.
What's the name?
Svetlana. I'll show you. Hold on for a second. Why is not sending for me new messages? Anybody wants to say anything else while I'm sending my I'm going to send a recorded webinar anyways to everybody.
Yes, I will say thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Baba,
hope
so
see you
much
next
for
time.
joining us.
Much
Evelina,
appreciated.
yes,
Bye.
tell me what's going on. You wanted to talk to me. Evelina.
Hi, thank you so much for this meeting. I really, really appreciate your presence and all the introductions that I've heard. And I will definitely link with you guys up. And unfortunately, it kicked me out of the chat for a while. So I lost some of the messages that were put in the chat. So I will just
I'm not sure.
link with
Yeah,
you
I
guys.
cannot
Whoever I'm
send the chat.
seeing here on the call, I will just try to find you on LinkedIn.
Yeah, find me on LinkedIn. For some reason, I cannot send. It tells me, I cannot send message right now. It got stuck here. Everyone in the meeting.
Svetlana, what's your last name?
It's Ratnikova, R-A-T.
Wait. R-A-T?
N like Nancy, I.
Yeah.
K-O like orange, V like Victor, A.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'm not sure, Evelina. I mean, it doesn't let me do that. This is strange. But watch for Eventbrite. You all register on Eventbrite. On Eventbrite, in an hour, I'll send a recorded webinar. It should be all the chat information there, contact information from all the leaders, all our social media links, and at the bottom will be my phone number. You can call on Tuesday, okay? So not sure why Peter's phone will be there. Everybody's phone will be there. You will be able to connect with them. Not all of them, they'll reply to you right away, but they will, okay? So usually we don't leave messages, just text, call, text. LinkedIn is a great form of communication for us, okay? It's all good. Keep smiling. Anything else? Can we go? Matthew, he's so polite. Look at him. Bye, Cecilia. Matthew the gentleman. Thank you, Peter, so much. Vikram, get me on LinkedIn, please. Abby, thank you. Bye for now. Parisa, you calling me on Tuesday. Bye for now,
Okay,
guys.
I will call you. Thank you.
Please.